appreciate that. I would like to welcome the wonderful families and friends of the graduates, and I would also like to welcome the graduates. You're the reason we're here tonight, and I'm so proud of you all. And I know that our faculty is proud of you as well. We are so happy to have you all here. But who are you? Who are Somerset Community College students? They're young adults fresh out of high school. They're expecting mothers trying to get one more semester in before that baby comes. I know there's one of you out there. They are the people who survived and are surviving illness and all the calamities that life throws at them. They are veterans. They're hardworking mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers, striving to make a better life for their families. SCC students have the drive to succeed. For some students, school was not that difficult. But for some of us, it was sheer persistence that got us through. One thing I love about our students is their determination. Some of them took 21 hours a semester, and some of them just took one class every semester. But you are all here today because you had the tenacity to complete your degree. Just so you know, you're not smarter now because you learned all the answers. You're smarter now because you have better questions. Keep having questions and keep learning. Knowledge is the only thing that no one can take away from you. And I warn you, the more you learn, the more you will realize there is so much you don't know. I know you're out of school now and you don't have to listen to what I say. I'm not going to give a quiz at the end of my speech. But I do have some words of wisdom that I'd like to share with you. I want you to go out and find your passion. Find the things you love to do and do them. Try to make other people's lives better, and your life will be better for it. Don't ever settle. You don't have to try to be somebody. You already are somebody. Nobody knows what you know. I know you're a fighter. How do I know that? Because you're sitting here. And I know, I've been a student a long time, I know there were days when you did not want to get up. You had to fight yourself to get up and go to school, take that test, do that lab, listen to that lecture, and all you really wanted to do was sleep. When they told me I was going to give this speech, I was so excited. And then they told me I only have 5 minutes. And I wondered to myself, have they met me? 5 minutes, really? I can't say hello in 5 minutes. But don't worry, I know everybody's panicking over there, especially in this section. Because everybody said, don't worry, Carol, just keep it brief. I will, I promise. Well, I'll try. Okay. I remember when I found out I was going to go to college, I was so excited. I packed in the 11th grade. That's how excited I was. And I went to Northern Michigan University. Yay! Right? Then I dropped out. Exactly. How many of you have dropped out? Right? It's time to go back. Today. Okay, so I dropped out. I had a great time in college. It was so much fun, but not so much fun in class. I didn't have a direction. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was really hard to stay in class. So I decided I'm going to go out west. I'm going to go out west and work with horses. My parents, well, I'd like to say they were real proud. Not so much. But I went out and I worked for a while, and then I decided I'm going to go ride in the rodeo. I'm going to ride the rodeo circuit. I lived on the road and in a tent, and some people even say I was homeless for a while. But I say I was just on an adventure. But that was fun, and I had a great time, but it was time to move on. So I went to Florida to go to nursing school. You might have guessed it. What did I do?
Flunked out.
Dropped out. Yep, I sure did. So, I got another dream. I decided to move to Kentucky and become a country music star. This is all true, I couldn't make this up. Well, I ended up working as a groom at Spendthrift Farm. One good thing is, though, I got to meet Seattle Slew. As some of you are old enough, he was a great horse, and I did get to meet him. Well, after I worked there for a while, even though I love farming, it is definitely one of my passions, but had to make a change. It was time. So I got a job at a bank, Citizens Union Bank, down in Lexington. I don't think it's there anymore. Yes, I'm old. I enjoyed it though. I did. I loved being a bank teller. But then my brother died. And it was a real wake-up call for me. And I thought, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want, to say? When you're burying me, what are they going to talk about? So I thought, I'm going to go back to school. Well, I went back, went to EKU, and I had an English teacher, Bonnie Plummer. I'll never forget her. She took a special interest in me, and she found out the reason I was having so much trouble in school. Because I'm dyslexic. Back when I was a kid, we didn't have dyslexic, we had stupid. And that's what I was told over and over I was. So when I found out I was dyslexic, I was so happy. Because now I just have a learning disability, and I can deal with that, because all I've got to do is work hard, and I can make it. Now I know watching my college career is a lot like watching a person drive a truck with a clutch. A lot of stops, a lot of stalls, but once I got going, I never quit. I just got out of psychology class a couple weeks ago, so I really never quit. Well, that's one of the thoughts I want to leave you here with. And I don't just mean the graduates. Everyone needs to find their dream. And it's never too late to act on it. Don't let anyone or anything stop you. Just the other day, somebody told me what I do isn't really teaching. It's kind of floored, to be honest with you. And I thought, why? And I thought, they don't think I'm teaching because I teach online. Well, I do teach. I just have a different method of getting my point across to my students. And hopefully some of my students think I'm a teacher. Anybody out there think I'm a teacher? Surely I had one or two of you. Come on. I've also been told that I'm not a cattle farmer. Again, kind of floored me. I guess I just have a really big backyard with 100 really big pet cows. And all those crops, I guess that's just a big garden, maybe, I don't know. I've searched to find my place, my home, and it took several years, as now you've found out. But I have found it here at Somerset Community College and on my farm. Not everyone finds the hat that fits them when they get out of high school. I've tried on many, many hats, and I found out I finally found out what I really wanted to do. I've had so many jobs. I've had jobs from home health care worker to grant writer. I've been a waitress, a retail store clerk. I've even delivered the newspaper. I've been a stand-up comedian for a very short time, as you now see why. Of course, my country music singing career took off like a rock. I rode in the rodeo. I did pretty good there. I think I ranked about 30th in the nation. I came in on a little pony about this much shorter than every other horse, and everybody on their big thoroughbreds laughed at me until I won, and I won, and I won. But I've been a car rental agent. I've cleaned houses. I've worked on a Christmas tree farm, and I still do. If you ever want a Christmas tree, go to Richmond. I sell trees there every winter, or every December anyway. I worked as a landscaper. I drove a gravel truck, worked at McDonald's and Burger King at the same time. I changed in the bathroom between them. I can't make this up, guys. I worked in a plastics factory. I shouldn't even put that one down because I worked there for one day. Not even one day. I worked there for till the first break. My hands were blistered. I'm like, I am out of here. I worked as a service writer over there at Jeff Tretto. I worked as a bank teller. I worked in tobacco. To start my tobacco career, I think I was like 42. Can you imagine? I cut tobacco, and everybody was just passing me, and you get paid by the stick. I think I made about $3 in 4 hours. I'm like, yeah, probably not so much to do. I worked as a night watchman at Keeneland. That was a very fun job. Horse farm groom, and I worked for 2 different veterinarians. Not only did these jobs help me do well in college and help me pay for college, they taught me about life. They taught me about the real world. Don't try to be like anybody else. Be yourself and celebrate how different we all are. Happiness is not about making money, contrary to many people's belief. It's about making a difference in people's lives. Find that place, find that job, find out what makes you happy, and then do it. I know that sounds stupid to do it when you find it, but a lot of people find what they want to do and they don't do it. So do it. We only have one life to live. Live it the way that you want to. Follow your dreams and not the dreams that someone else has chosen for you. That's why I got into a lot of trouble with all those colleges and dropping. Just saying. I'm living my dream. I'm a teacher and I'm a farmer, no matter what anybody else says. The main thing I want is for you to follow your dreams and to be happy. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams, no matter how difficult it is. And don't let anyone or anything stop you. In closing, I'm almost done. I want to say, be kind, be necessary, be relevant, and be true. Thank you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting these wonderful people here. I love you guys.